Hello, and welcome to my channel Blisu Forever. Before starting the video, I'd like to let you all know that I'm very opinionated. These are just my personal thoughts, and there's absolutely no hate towards any idols. My opinion on BLACKPINK's Deadline concert at Goyang Stadium is that they did well. So I searched through social media for a long time and took a long-time fan's opinion on the concert, since they understand the feeling better. One fan expressed his opinion as follows. Honestly didn't realize how much I missed seeing all four of them together, until today. Watching Deadline finally kick off in Goyang after such a long break hit harder than I expected. The second they opened with Kill This Love, and that horn blared through the speakers, I felt it. They're back. The energy, the stage presence, the visuals. It was like BLACKPINK never left. And then, Jump. When they performed that live for the first time, it was everything. I didn't even realize how badly I needed a new song from them until that moment. It felt fresh, but still so them. Bold, confident, unapologetic. I'm already obsessed. Studio version? I need it now. Now coming to other K-pop stans' opinions, many said BLACKPINK performed decently, but it wasn't as impressive as fans claimed. Some even felt it was just the bare minimum compared to what their favorite K-pop groups deliver on stage. Jisoo's performance always felt unreal. Her visuals were ethereal, and she looked genuinely happy to be on stage. This time, she really showed improvement and remained stable throughout the entire concert. Rosé's performance was what I was waiting for. Her voice really hits different in a concert setting. It's so unique. She performed all my favorite songs like APT, Toxic Till the End, and 3 AM. However, this time she didn't sound as good. I think she might be sick or something. Hopefully she'll feel better and perform well in the upcoming concerts. When it comes to Lisa, I'm a little conflicted. While she really shined in performances like New Woman and Rockstar with her outfits and energy, I feel like she was lip-syncing through half of the performance. I also think she could have gone for stronger choreography. This time, Jennie truly stole the show for me. For real, I like Jennie really show her at her best, with sharp rap delivery and strong energy. In Way Up, she was very engaged with the audience. However, sometimes she blatantly lip-syncs, for example, chorus of Mantra. So apparently, paying $100 for a BLACKPINK concert now gets you a lovely view of a screen, not the girls. Just a giant screen blocking the stage. At this point, YG could probably sell Thin Air as limited edition BLACKPINK experience, and some poor fan would still buy it. And that vague apology? Please. The least they could have done was issue a refund, not a half-hearted apology. My honest opinion on J-Hope attending BLACKPINK's concert? This moment truly made every ARMY Blink's heart flutter. But, of course, toxic Blinks and ARMYs are rolling on the floor crying. I'm genuinely happy that J-Hope went to support his juniors, but it's upsetting to see him getting massively trolled by toxic Blinks. Some of them are even claiming he attended the concert for clout chasing. Seriously, do you really think J-Hope needs clout from BLACKPINK? It was later revealed that he was personally invited by Jisoo, and being the kind, respectful person he is, he still chose to attend, despite knowing he'd get hate for it. Even after this revelation, the trolling hasn't stopped. Now it feels like in future, at least one member from each group must attend the other's concert, or else they'll get dragged by toxic fans. I enjoyed the song well enough, but I was really disappointed that the MV looked like it was riddled with AI. It just feels like they haven't prioritized quality in a long time, and are simply relying on their existing popularity to bring in views. I used to be a bigger fan, but lately I've found myself more invested in other groups who consistently put out more thoughtful and artistic content. Honestly, halfway through the song, I felt a bit sad. It really seems like BLACKPINK is nearing the end of their group era, with each member now focused more on their solo careers. It's a shame, because despite having such a strong brand and fan base, they've put out so little group content over the years. I truly think they're a great girl group, and it would have been fun to see them explore a wider range of sounds. In my opinion, they were stuck on the same concept for too long, especially given how few comebacks they had. I would have loved to see more musical diversity. That said, I genuinely enjoyed this release for what it is. Topic 6. BLACKPINK. Deadline. Asia Tour. Was it really different? Let's talk about the BLACKPINK deadline. Asia Tour. Japan, Singapore, Hong Kong, Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia, Taiwan. Asia showed up. Stadiums were packed. Blinks screamed their hearts out. But here's the real question. Was it actually different from the Western countries of the tour? North America, South America, Europe, Canada. If we remove the location names, was there any real change? Because honestly, I didn't see much difference. Same structure, same set list except for solo performances, same flow. The only real change? The outfits. And yes, I'll give credit where it's due. The Asia Tour outfits were superior. The styling was sharper, more refined, more visually powerful than the Western leg. But wardrobe alone cannot redefine a tour. Now let's talk performances. The solos? Outstanding. That's where the real fire was. Each member came alive on her solo stage. The energy shifted. The passion felt real. Jisoo especially performed with so much emotion and control. She owned her stage. But during some group performances, something felt missing. The energy wasn't always consistent. At times, it felt like they were running on routine instead of excitement. And let's be honest, how long can you perform the same 30-plus group songs without significant new additions before it starts to feel repetitive? Overall, the tour was good, but iconic? No, it felt safe, controlled, professionally done. But I'm not being honest. Topic 7. YG's Promise and the disappointment. Now let's talk about what really hurt. Many Blinks bought tickets believing something bigger was coming. There were expectations of new songs, hints, statements, hopes that during or around the tour we would get fresh music. Instead, the entire world tour was carried by just one newly released song. Running a global tour with mostly older tracks and only one addition? That's a bold decision. Yes, the album deadline is scheduled to release on February 27th. But why release it after the tour momentum is already over? Fans spent thousands, flights, hotels, tickets, waiting for something new. Something exciting. Something that made this era feel different. Instead, it felt like we were promised a feast and given a sample. That's why many fans feel disappointed. Not because they hate BLACKPINK, but because they expected growth. And when trust is shaken once, the next time becomes harder. Personally, if another world tour is announced, I would wait. I would need to see real new music before investing again. That's not hate. That's self-respect as a fan. Topic 8. Hong Kong, the tears and disbandment. Rumours. Now let's talk about Hong Kong, especially day 3. The atmosphere shifted. Members were emotional. Some were crying. Speeches felt heavier. The energy felt different. It didn't feel like just another stop. It felt like reflection. Like looking back at a journey. And, of course, the internet did what it does best. Is this their last concert? Are they disbanding? Why did members look distant to Jisoo? Some even pointed out that Jisoo wasn't crying the same way and linked it to contract rumors. But here's the truth. We cannot build narratives from 30-second clips. Emotions during concerts can mean exhaustion, gratitude, nostalgia, or simply being overwhelmed. However, when artists cry like it's the end of a chapter, fans will naturally panic. Because BLACKPINK isn't just a group, it's an era. And no Blink is ready to lose that era. Topic 9. Is Deadline a money trap? Now let's ask the uncomfortable question. Is Deadline a strategic money move? Think about it. Which top K-pop or Western artist goes on a massive world tour with just one new song? Most artists tour to promote an album. But here, the album comes after, and the tour relied heavily on old songs. Why? Because they can. Because BLACKPINK has one of the strongest fan bases in the world. Blinks are loyal, powerful, dedicated. Some save money for 6 months to a year just to attend one concert. Flights, hotels, tickets. That's not small commitment. So when the experience feels repetitive, it hurts. It doesn't mean BLACKPINK isn't talented. They absolutely are. But loyalty should not be tested endlessly. Fans deserve evolution. Fans deserve new music. Fans deserve moments that feel historic, not recycled. And that's my honest opinion. Not hate, not toxicity, just truth.